Hello, hello. Full house today. We got a lot of things to do on our collective to-do lists. But Becca, I'm going to let you introduce yourself first because congratulations, B comes first in the alphabet of us on screen.
My name is Rebecca. I should be last.
Sorry, your note on mine is Becca. You chose this. Congratulations. Becca, why don't you introduce yourself? And then Portia, Laura is on a phone call, so we might skip over her and go to you. Just be aware of that. So Becca, take it away.
My name is Becca C. Smith. I have a YouTube channel and I'm an author. I do have a book coming out with Inimitable Books in a little over a month.
I know. Can you believe that?
No, I really can't. There's so much a part of me that just wants to like bury myself under like a hole and just but yeah, so I'm excited about that. I've just been so full.
We have a giveaway. Let me grab my dragon.
I've just been so like stressed about the audiobook because it's been taking a while and now I'm in the editing process and it's just going really slow. So I don't know, man. You know how that is when you're editing something and you just feel like it's gonna take like 14,000 years? That's how I feel right now. Oh yeah, that's the dragon. Yeah, so I'm doing a pre-order giveaway on my channel. And this is one of the dragons that I am giving away.
And the camera's really bad at showing it, but it like has a gold.
I know. The fabric, I promise you, in person,
the fabric is so good in real life. It's like you turn it and you're like, oh my God, it's like gold. And it's exactly how Becca described a dragon in the hardcover because it's in the exclusive bonus scene.
That's what's crazy though, is that I, because I bought the fabric on Amazon, so you never know what you're gonna get. And then when it came, I was like, what? Like this is like what I described. So I was excited. I have other really pretty fabrics too. So I might, even though in the video I show what I will be giving away, I might be adding to that too, because it just depends on time and stuff. But because I have this really gorgeous purple fabric that does the same thing as the red fabric, but with like silver.
Cool.
So pretty. So anyway, that's me. That's what
my mom was very impressed when she found out that you made this. And then when I told her it wasn't from a kit, she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't from a kit.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should sell kits and not actually make dragons.
Or at least digital patterns.
Yeah, sell the pattern.
No, the only problem with digital patterns is that, although they could just make the pattern from the kit, so either way, is that with Etsy, people will take the pattern and then make the bags and sell the bags themselves.
Yeah.
So that's what's held me back. It's just like, I get like such a small revenue from like when I do post my, it's just
no, I mean, you should do when you want to, but I'm just saying my mom was like blown away when she
I know, but I've thought of it is what I'm saying.
Wait, no? And I'm like, no kit.
Oh.
Pure talent.
No. And this, Becca C. Smith.
Aww. Thank you.
I do not want to put my dragon bag over my candle. That would be bad.
Well, fire, that'd be great if I could figure out how they could like breathe fire.
Be fireproof, like spray fire retardant all over them. Okay.
That's me.
Yeah, I know, but she's just saying that like other people could maybe like then profit off her work if they made them and then sell them. But
and I don't know if people really would buy the pattern. You know what I mean? Like it's not a simple pattern.
I mean, you'd never know. I feel like there would be people who go to cons who would be like, "This is awesome."
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, Laura, your turn.
Hi. I am Laura Nettles. I don't know, man. I'm here. What am I supposed to be working on? My dark academia. What am I working on? My Halloween romance.
Oh,
Yeah, I have a bunch of made up bands in the book world, and so I have to come up with song titles and lyrics so I can have them in the chapter headers, as one does.
love.
I actually have to do that for a series of mine as well, and I'm just so not looking forward to it. Ugh.
Let's see, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bands with about 4 songs per band.
Okay, I'm much nicer to myself. I have one band, but I need to have at least 3 songs because there are going to be 3 people in the band with each their own book and then quotes from that.
I don't even know if the bands are going to be like a part of the book. So
You're going
I
to
don't
do
know
all
if I'm
this
just-
world building and maybe I'll be in it. Did
Yeah.
you create an entire system for something and then it didn't show up in the book? Or was that Gray? I don't know. Someone who I'd streamed with, it was spent like a whole stream building something and was like, actually, I don't think it's relevant to the book. And I'm like, well, now you know.
Yeah.
Backstory.
So I might have one of the main characters in a band, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe they're just a groupie. I have no idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exciting. I don't have Tiny Shivers to show off, and I also don't have Portia's writing to show off either. So I really need to just get copies of everything to keep at my mom's place rather than schlepping it from my apartment to hers.
Let me get my chair.
Come on, Portia, you got to get yours.
Yeah, get yours while you have the time.
Yeah. Come on.
This is Portia's.
Oh, she got it! Yay!
Did you show off Tiny Shivers?
It's signed.
And then Laura, did you show off Tiny Shivers or did you get?
No, I need to get it off my shelf somewhere.
Somewhere.
You're like,
behind me.
maybe.
And I feel like I need to buy it again because I read it and loved it on Kindle, but I need the physical copy. So when we're up here, I can just be like,
I got a physical copy from
same.
Laura's Ko-fi. Like,
get the
I think
Kindle,
almost
too.
as soon as it went on sale, because I was like, I want the bonus like art or postcards or whatever it came with. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, I need to get
Yeah,
the
it came with postcards and bookmarks.
yeah.
And I know I wanted to order it. I don't remember, it was something going on in my life that was wonky, and I was like, I'm gonna get it on the Kindle right now, and then I'm gonna get it, and then ADHD, and then it didn't happen. But
Laura, if you have it to show up, you can. Otherwise, I am going to switch the ticker to Portia so she can do her intro.
Do Portia. I don't know where mine went.
Cool.
okay. Hey everybody, I am Portia. I'm thrilled to be on with these wonderful people that I love very much. I don't play favorites, but all of these are my favorites. At least I don't pretend to be neutral. I don't love everybody the same. I absolutely do not. These are wonderful people, and I am the author of Low Bridge High Water, as Laura showed you all, a poetry collection, and I stand for cat ears, chaos, and the words in between. I'm excited to write with you all because I've been doing collage stuff, so I might cheat and not write. I should be working on my Substack. We don't know if that will happen. We'll see.
Yep. I know I'm so far behind in my newsletter stuff, but I'm just like, I gotta finish this audiobook.
So, just so as you guys know, this is one of my favorite poetry collections ever, and my favorite one in it is called An Inner Demon. So,
Thank you.
it's
Look,
amazing.
I almost didn't include that poem in the collection because I wrote that poem a lot earlier before I started putting the collection together. And I've had so many people be like, I love this poem. It's my favorite. And I'm like, I'm glad that I did not.
Yeah,
read it because it
you
almost-
listen to your gut and you put it in, which is
And I
good.
stuck to my gut and I put it in because I was like, wait, everything else has been written between a very specific time period and this one wasn't. I was like, people like it, so I'm glad.
Yeah. And if you are new or lurking and don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices while pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Becca absolutely decided to write about her trauma, but that was her own choice. We did not force her, but we were like, yes, we'll take it. Also, our definition of marginalized and diversity is more than just what you can see. So you can't judge a book by their cover. And yeah, people need to stop doing that. We are super excited because this is our first book of 2026 and our first thriller. And so excited for it. Our second thriller is coming out in March and is by Chandra Arthur, who you may know as the co-author of the 1,000 Words writing prompt book series with Natalie Locke, who is also an author tuber. But this is her solo debut. Female Dexter, I could say a lot more, but that seems to be the hook that's getting enough people. And you know what?
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder. And you need a strong stomach for this, or at the very least, a way to steel yourself for this. But it is an amazing book. But the list of trigger warnings is an entire page. But you know, take care of your mental health, but also if you like Dexter, if you like Criminal Minds, if you like any of those really dark shows that my mom absolutely adores, you'll love it. But also please note that my mom, who said that nothing ever triggers her, she got shell shocked while helping halfway through. So yeah, she got shell shocked to the point that she was just, you know, standing in the middle of the street while we were walking Riley. And I was like, Mom, you got to move out of the way. So, you know, it's a lot, but it's amazing. And also it is packed into a tiny book, you know, it's fewer than Becca's, but Becca's, amidst all the trauma, has some nice 80s nostalgia. There's no nice, happy nostalgia in Becca's book. In Chandra's book. There is 80s nostalgia in Becca's book. That is what I just said. So that was
fun kid stuff. And
so yeah, those two. And then in April, we have Thanks for Watching by Kate Kavanaugh. I do not physically have the book yet because it is being printed, but it's going to be gorgeous. I'm so excited. Underneath all the dust jackets of all Inimitable Books titles, we have something fun underneath, but for all three thrillers, we went with cloth and foil stuff underneath. So that's very fun. And I'm so excited for people to read these. Also, Kate's end pages are like the most exciting out of the three thrillers. So it's going to be, there's fun world building stuff there as well. And after that, you know, in the summer, we're going to be wrapping up 2 duologies, cozy fantasy with romance, the Wanderer of Pages duology by Chantal Godoy, which started with, I do actually have this book with me, Until the Last Page. The sequel is Beyond Ever After. A real life woman falls into a book of fairy tales, has to help a prince break his curse. Shenanigans ensue. Book 2 happens. She needs to save another prince because they just can't save themselves, apparently.
I was in Sondheim. Agony.
Yeah. I know. And I mean, actually, the prince who's being saved in the second book is Prince Charming, Cinderella's prince. So you know what? That's even more accurate than you know.
That's funny.
And after that, we have a Diamond Bright and Broken sequel, A Shadow Dark and Daring. It started out as a Tangled retelling with a female Flynn writer and unique magic system, and then it is continuing in the sequel. And I am working on that today after I finish the YouTube video that's supposed to go up. So a lot on the plate. I am going to share the Forest Room code. If you have never come to one of these streams before, we use this thing called the Forest app. It is a productivity app. I have used it for years. There's a feature called Plant Together, which you activate by clicking the icons at the top. You turn on Plant Together, you turn off Deep Focus so that if you get a phone call that you need to answer, you don't kill the tree for everyone, because the app periodically updates where it will publicly out who killed the tree to everyone in the room versus just to the host. But, you know, either way, you know, let's just avoid that. And these codes are not good for replay, but I will be screen sharing the timer on so that people who don't have the Forest app or don't want to participate in the Forest app are still able to know when the sprint ends. That all said,
I know. I feel like
it just gets longer and longer the more I talk about the books that we have coming. But let me share.
It's
this.
exciting. It's all good things. And for those watching the replay, this is not the final sprint as it says at the bottom.
Oh, sorry. That was left over from before. Let me do sprint starting soon. There we go. Thank you so much. I forgot
that. That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, it appears that if it appears that was very fast, it was because
wow.
No, thank you. I started using scenes in StreamYard and I keep forgetting that it keeps up what was there last time. And so I'm like, oh nope, that's not what we want.
You created panic. It's like I didn't get anything done that whole stream.
I know. Oh, hold on. What am I trying to do? That's the wrong thing. I got to invite myself to the forest room.
I'm Rebecca under there.
I know. I mean, do you want me to just invite you?
Oh, no, I've got my room open, so I can just type it in.
Yeah, I can type it in too. Although I didn't realize that the picture that I used on Forest was that cute picture of me and the Korean barbecue frog. We have this Korean barbecue place, and they have their own little frog character that's like the mascot.
Oh my god, I just went to Korean barbecue last weekend, and it was so good. Like, you know how when you find a place and you're just like, oh my god, of course it's like far, unfortunately. So now it's like one of those places you're gonna have to drive to when you're like, oh, I love Korean barbecue. Well, if I ever come visit you, Portia, you'll have to take me.
I will absolutely take it. You'll love it because it's all themed and it's like they have these cute little characters which are not for sale because I was like, well, can I just buy one of the? They're like, oh, it's just decor. It's not. I was like, I want the frog. Like they're like, oh no, we don't sell the frog. Like it's just.
Oh, I would want the frog too. So
yeah.
Oh.
Forest room code is 5 Sierra Echo Quebec 7 Papa Bravo Sierra Golf. 5 Halfway to Sequel 7 Paperback Storm Gathers.
I love that Storm Gathers. That's so perfect.
But we got a lot of people in the forest room, and
PBS
we are.
In there too.
Oh, sorry. What?
You have PBS in there too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Rest in peace, PBS.
I know. It's so sad.
Oh, it was like my childhood. I was cooking with my mom a few nights ago, and we were transferring stuff from one thing to another, and the volume just looked very different from one container to another. And I was like, I learned this thanks to Cyber Chase years and years ago.
Yeah. The staple.
I know.
Anyway, we're paying homage from the Forest app.
Yes. PBS, we salute you. I was going to say something, and then I was like, no, I'm about to accidentally dox myself if I said that. I'm like, nope, don't say that live on the internet. Never mind. Yes, my mom and I donate. They also have a streaming service, which I'm like, Mom, let's cancel some bad ones and pay for that streaming service instead.
Yeah, or some billionaire. Like, isn't like the Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, can't she just fund it? She's been funding everything else.
I know. Instead, she like donated to a bunch of other charities. I'm like, that's good.
She's doing great. Like, I'm not criticizing her. I'm just saying, like,
no. I totally get it. I'm like, I get you did a bunch of good stuff. That's great. Let's do one other good thing as well.
It's just that she seems to be
specific good thing.
Yeah, she seems to be the only one that's actually doing it. So, appeal to the person.
I know. Okay, we're going to start the sprint at the 25-minute mark, which is in a little over 30 seconds. But I'm very excited. Also, Laura, at some point, can we see Roy on camera? At some point, I will bring Riley on camera. Good thoughts for Riley would be appreciated because on top of having her tumor, we now know that she has completely torn her ACL.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. And we've been living with that for a week, but we didn't know that until yesterday. We thought it was a less severe thing. So that's super, super fun. She's a trooper, though. With that said, I can stop saying it's sprint starting soon. Instead, properly say sprint 1 of 4. And we're going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Also, get water so you can hydrate as you work.
need to get more barbecue sauce next spring.
Ooh, barbecue sauce.
Yeah, for chicken strips.
Oh, yum. Oh, you know what? I actually have some in the freezer. I can have the same lunch.
Mine were in the freezer too.
And I bought ranch and blue cheese, so I can. Oh, I know what I'm having for
Do a
lunch
little
now.
zhuzhing.
It's been decided.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. I just worked on the audiobook. Luckily, I was able to get the phrase I needed. The dishwasher had stopped. But now they're power washing my walkway outside. So luckily I got the thing. And this is why I have that booth in the closet, by the way. But I just thought to edit the entire audiobook in the closet.
Is claustrophobic?
Yeah, I already am claustrophobic.
And I say that as I'm someone who isn't claustrophobic,
Yeah.
but I'm like, if I don't have to be in a small space, I would like to not be.
Right. I think that's most people, but like, yeah, no, I am claustrophobic, but but you know, obviously the way I have it arranged is okay, but to sit and do the editing part where you don't really need to be in front of the microphone the whole time, unless you have like a phrase or a word you need to repeat. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to set it up at my desk. And yeah. So anyway, you can hear it.
Am I?
That's
No,
Roy.
I don't hear power washing, but I hear Roy.
Okay.
And I would like to show off Riley because they look similar despite being different breeds of dog.
Mm-hmm.
They do kind of look similar.
All right, Roy. You're not getting my chicken, but you're coming up.
Gonna try.
He absolutely wants the chicken. Like,
Oh, he does. He's allergic.
oh no.
Okay, just really quickly, Becca and Portia, I am going to pop you off screen so people can see the dog bigger.
Yes, please do. Pop
You
me.
will return.
Come here, Roy.
So you can see they were both white, both have black ears, both have hair. Come here. Roy, why are you
Roy.
suddenly camera shy?
Whole shebang.
Profile. Their faces are similar.
Yeah.
And they're so cute.
I can't even. Too adorable.
They are so adorable.
He's giving me the puriest look. Sir, come here. Come here.
He's like, oh.
Riley is mine. If she knew that there was a loving and adoring audience through my computer, she would never leave me alone. But instead, she's like, I was napping and you picked me up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Riley, do you
The
want to
snake
nap
is
in
by
the
my
sun?
feet. He's very upset that he's not getting attention. But
Yeah,
It's
show
like,
off.
how dare
Show
you.
off Snoop. This is not a dog only.
oh, I know. He's
It's just they look similar, but I was like,
no, they do. The snake's not at an
Left
angle
me.
that I can really show him.
Riley left me. She's like, bye.
He's like, bye.
She's hopping away on 3 legs to get away from me, so I don't pick her up again.
Bobby.
She seems to be taking to the medicine switch well, which is good news because she was on one medicine, but it could cause internal bleeding, which is obviously really scary. And the doctor was like, let's not have her on it for more than the 10 days we already did. Let's switch.
Yeah.
Hi, Hansel. She's handling it as well as we can expect and also better than we expect because weirdly enough, she's adding more weight to it when we have learned that like that's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, baby.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah, he seems pretty focused on that chicken.
Yes, he
Like
is.
chicken.
I was gonna put up the ticker of don't forget to hydrate, stretch, take your meds and supplements, and also back up your
I was
work.
just gonna
Also,
say.
we're talking about pets as well. So unfortunately, if I put both in the same ticker, it would just be like a never-ending text and overwhelming. So I am going to leave pet chat up until we officially move away from the pet chat. But how is Snake? I could mention him a lot.
How are you, buddy? He's okay. He's just he doesn't like that. Well, because I kept on having to move from my desk to the audio booth in the closet to the desk to the audio booth, and then he likes to follow me, so he was getting very, very frustrated.
He was like, "Make a decision, woman.
Where are we stop?" So I had to make in the audio booth. I could tell it was uncomfortable because it's one of those like portable standing desks that I have in there. So the bottom is like 2-inch wheels with the frame. So he kind of awkwardly tries to put like his arm on the frame, and he's not really comfortable. So I literally spent like 20 minutes putting together this towel bed for him, where I stacked up the towels to make it all like one level, and then put the towel. And now that's like his favorite spot in the whole house. So
that's cute.
The towel tower.
The towel tower. He is like, but again, like he'll for the first few hours he'll go back and forth, and then finally he just gives up.
He's giving me what for?
Happy. Wait, say that again.
He's giving me what for?
I know.
Roy says chicken or nothing. He's
Exactly.
like, why would you call me up here if chicken is not for me? Like,
it's like, but you're allergic.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Snake has the same problem. He's allergic to chicken and most fish, so he has to have the duck and peas diet.
He's on lamb.
Lamb's not bad.
Yeah.
Riley used to not be allergic to chicken, had so much of it that she became allergic, then she wasn't on it for years and is no longer allergic and is now on it daily again. Because really it is the best thing for her diet, but also when it was happening, we were like, oh my, what do we do? She doesn't like turkey as much. She doesn't like beef as much. We like...
You sound like a cat, sir.
Riley is this vocal as well. Actually, my mom just left, so I might eventually be hearing Riley crying for my mom. So if my mom says a proper goodbye to her and is like, I'm leaving, I'll be back, Riley's normally chill. Oh, like just leaves and doesn't say anything to Riley. Riley will spend the whole time crying. And I'm like, she's coming back. But also, I think for everyone on, well, Portia, you don't have a pet, right?
No, I always tell people, I'm like, I do not have a pet. I have a husband. And while I think he's cute, it is not nearly as universally cute as a pet. But I do have stuffed animals. And I did get an owl for my graduation from the watering hole.
Very nice. I love that. But the shirt I changed into because it is way too hot. The heat is on, but also it's warmer in New York finally. Be the person your pet thinks you are.
Oh.
I had a stuffed owl that my sister gave me. Their name was Edwina.
Cute. I also just saw that big yawn that Roy just did, and Riley does the exact same thing. They sound the same.
Boys are like, I just beg a bit more.
His tail's wagging, so
Yeah.
you're not in too much distress. Yes.
I'm expecting Riley to show up in my the doorway at any moment, but also she should be limiting her movement. So I'm just gonna quickly check on her. Actually, you know what? I'm going to share the forest room code, and then I will quickly run off to check on her while people are entering the room. But let's find this. Sorry, if people have been hearing like phone dings and stuff like that, we got on a wait list for Riley to be able to see a rehab person sooner, and they were like, if you don't answer, she doesn't get off the wait list. And so my mom and I have been like, our phone.
Yeah.
all alert sounds are active instead of
Oh my God.
where everything
Sir.
is
No
silent.
chicken for you.
Okay, forest room code is okay. Turn off pet chat. Don't forget to hydrate, stretch, take your meds, supplements, and back up your work. And the thingy is November Alpha Hotel, Zulu Bravo, 4 Sierra Golf. Enjoy. I'll be right back.
That almost like spells a word. Nasby.
Naz. Maps Forest G.
So I do this
Nah,
thing that
Zara, bro.
I pronounce, if I can, like my you know how you get coupon codes when you're buying things online, and this just happened to me last night because I finally bought my hemlock and oak planner for 2026. But because I'm very frugal, I literally just went to the site and looked at it every 48 hours until it generated me a coupon code. Because you know how most sites will do that. If you look at something long enough, they'll generate.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Life
Absolutely.
People didn't know that if you keep going back to a specific item, it'll trigger sometimes in the online store to send you a coupon.
Yeah, because it'll be like, why aren't you buying this? How can
Why
you
aren't you
swing
buying
the
this?
deal?
Nice. Yep.
Ooh, it's pretty.
I gave it the stare down until it generated me a coupon. So I got it last night, and I make
This one?
Which one is that?
2026 planner.
Oh, okay, yeah. At first, it was very blown out, so we couldn't see, but now we can see it.
So I have the red one, the paper one, because I don't like hardback books. I do not like hardcover notebooks. And when I get a hardcover
notebooks.
And see, I try to love them, but then what ends up happening, I have sentimental value, but what ends up happening is I just roll it and make it a soft cover because my neurodivergence is an anti-hardcover.
Yeah.
I can read a hardcover book, but as far as like a notebook I'm working in, it has to be soft cover, and it's like either it's soft cover or I make it soft cover. So I'm like, even with my 10% off coupon, I was like, I'm not going to spend that much to then like maim this planner. So let's just buy the soft cover. So I completely told Gray and some of our other friends, I was like, do it, just stalk the website until it spits out a coupon. And they were like, that's a thing? I was like, oh yeah, just keep going.
You know what helps? You know what helps even more?
What's that?
Is if you put it in your cart.
Yes,
and then take it out of the cart. You'll get even more of a discount. Like when I was just doing the viewing thing, I've got like 10 to 20% off. When I started doing that, take in the cart and out of the cart, I started getting up to 40% off. With some places.
I just leave it in the cart. I've never thought to take it out, but
no, you take it out because then it's like you're going, you know what? I can't afford it.
Yeah.
And then they'll try for the first couple days. They'll still give you the, hey, you left this item. You wanted, 10%. But when it goes like a whole week, then it comes back and they're like, hey, guess what? That item you were thinking about shopping about, it's 40% off. And then I'm all like, and honestly, by then I'll know for sure if I want it or not. Because, sometimes it's impulsive and you're just like, oh, and you're kind of wanting to buy it.
Yeah, but I also just need to do it with other things that like, I know I need to buy this, but I'll see if this can save money.
Yeah.
I mean, things that I have the budget for, but if I can hold off on it, then yeah.
All these ways to trick the internet now with these little cookies. We're fooling the
make them work for you.
Exactly.
Make the stalkers work for you. Okay. We're going to take this down because it's not this first sprint, but it is the second sprint, and I am too impatient to wait until the 10-minute mark. So
we'll pretend it's the 5.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Hello.
How do people do?
Doing good. Just working on the audiobook. Still working on a chapter. That's it.
I finished my chicken strips, much to Roy's chagrin. Yes. I started the dishwasher. I found my document. Apparently,
Yeah.
I was writing it in Google Docs and not Word because I couldn't find it. And I wrote one more song lyric snippet. So, for the Cherubim Cupid Valentine band that does a guest appearance.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I backfilled a little bit in my planner. Look, my undated planner until my actual planner gets here because I will forget what I was doing this week. So
Yep.
I just am like, I'm gonna backfill it, and then I got some granola, raisins, and blueberries because I'm on a granola kick lately. And so basically my neurodivergence is how did we forget how delicious granola is? But I'll tell you exactly what has happened. Granola was so delicious that I probably ate it until I was sick of it. And then that was probably like 6 or 8 months ago. And then I never wanted to see another piece of granola. And my brain doesn't remember that. So now it's like, why are we not buying granola? So it's so delicious. I want to eat it every day.
True. That happens to me all the time. Like I even make this. I have this recipe where I use my homemade, and it's like, and you're right. Like every 8 months or so, I go, why haven't I made granola in a long time? And then I'll eat it and eat it and eat it, and then I'll be like, oh, what? Because you're so sick of it, you don't ever want to see this again. But
I eat granola every day.
well, I do for a while, and then I get so sick of it. So
Well, I put it in yogurt, and the yogurt flavor is always rotating.
That's true. That's true. When you're using it as like a texture, I could see where
Yes.
you might not get.
Although I do have passion fruit flavored granola, and then if I get sick of that, then I switch to their original flavored, which is not as sweet. But yeah, the switching it with the yogurt flavor is what allows me to continue having granola every day.
Understand that because I put it in my yogurt too, but because I've recently stopped switching yogurt flavors, because again, my brain has said black cherry is the best yogurt flavor on earth right now. So because of eating this, my brain does this to me. So then in another month and a half, I'll be like, oh my God, why so much wild cherry yogurt? Then I'll switch to another flavor. Then I'll do lemon every day for like 2 months. And because it's
oh my God.
Okay, I need to eat something because I actually was starving during that sprint, and now we're talking about food. I'm not going to have another yogurt thing because my mom is currently out to lunch by herself and is going to bring me back a chicken Caesar salad. But I need something in my stomach, so it's going to be a chocolate chip cookie. I'll be right back.
Okay. I was going to say we could jump into the next sprint.
But I thought me and my mom were the only people that do that. We have food that we love, and my mom and I are the type of people, if we like a food, we can eat the same food over and over again. And
100%.
it drives my husband crazy because he's like, he likes to do a different food. And I'm like, no, you have to understand.
I got to binge.
That you got to binge the same food. So I was also going to have a chicken Caesar salad, and somebody threw away like my little bit of leftover rotisserie chicken. He probably didn't see chicken. He just saw like what looked like chicken carcass. I'm like, no, there was chicken meat under there. That I was going to use in a salad. And I know he's like, ma'am, please, I'll buy you another rotisserie chicken. That's not the point. The point is that I mean, I eat like I grew up in the Great Depression. I'm like, no, there was some chicken.
I know. So I remember something else I did during that sprint. I went through more of my mail. So on the 8th of January, I cleared out 20 pieces of medical mail.
Ooh.
I know. They've been piling up. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I paid them.
I feel like I'm never going to be done with this audiobook. It's just, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to finish. You know what's funny is when I'm editing it, it feels like it's going really well, like fast, right? And then it's just when you actually think of how much progress you've made, you go, oh, it's not going fast at all. But I'm having fun while doing it in the sense of like, okay, getting this out here. And I'm probably going over crazy. Like, I just like, for me, when I hear audiobooks, I hate it when you hear any kind of like opening of the mouth. So I'm editing it all out, and I know that takes extra time. Like, some of them I could probably leave. They're not that big of a deal, but I'm all like, if I hear it, it's going. But anyway, that's all I'm going to be thinking about. I'm so sorry. I'm like literally.
No, it's fine. I think
on this thing.
You'll finish. It'll be amazing. I think we're all a little bit of perfectionists on this screen, like, because I talk to everybody on the screen, and we're all perfectionists about well, some things, if not most things. But speaking of medical, but did I tell you all that whole fiasco I'm going through with my insurance? Well, our former insurance, because my husband got laid off back over the summer, and he had insurance through his job, like most people, and got laid off. And the insurance, at least for most people, you get laid off, but your insurance still lasts a little bit after that. So you have a little bit of And so I knew this. So I'm going to doctor's appointments and saying, hey, he's been laid off, but the insurance should still be ongoing. Can you check? Especially with my therapist. And it would be like, and they would go and look and be like, oh, it's still active. United Healthcare decided, even though it's still posted as active, they came up with some arbitrary end date, even though I had them check the system every single time. So now I'm getting bills from where United Healthcare has demanded repayment from my providers that I now have to pay them back, even though I was still covered. So they demanded back $700 from my therapist and about $150 from a different specialist.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
I didn't know they could do that. Like, usually they go to the person, not the actual doctor. That's horrible.
So yeah, so my therapist is actually, already she is a disabled Black woman that works specifically with that population that cannot afford to repay these people $700. So I'm like, even though it also was not my fault that this happened, I was like, I will get on a repayment plan with you because I don't want you to just lose $700 because I know you can't afford it either. We'll figure something out. Yeah. So they're also denying us our FSA funds, even though we paid into that. They're just like, you can't just have the funds without having the insurance. So if you didn't get COBRA, then you can't have. So we know you gave us like $1,500 into an FSA account, but you can't get your money out unless.
I have not gotten anything reimbursed from United Healthcare for the 2 years I used them, and I'm still going after them.
Yeah, exactly. Even we didn't do COBRA because COBRA is like the most expensive. It's like plan that you can get.
Like $2,000 a month or something ridiculous. Like it's more than most people's rent.
Yeah, like who can afford COBRA? And so my secondary insurance.
Trillionaires.
Yeah, exactly. So my
secondary, because they end up paying out of pocket anyway because they don't care.
It is just insane. So when you were saying that, Laura, about the medical stuff, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't even want to think about how much I owe because it was covered. Then they decided, oh no, it's not covered. So we're going to, like, I didn't even know that was legally a thing because I had every provider check because I was like, well, okay, I know that I have a grace period before the insurance ends. Please check before you bill it to make sure, because I was like, if it's not covered, let me know. We'll work something out before the appointment. And they were like, no, we checked, you're covered. And then United is like, we don't like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we don't like that we had to pay for this stuff, so we're just gonna not pay for this stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That's
Hero
horrible.
Dog many months ago, but it was
And then you get the opposite where you're paying like I pay so much a month in insurance and it literally covers nothing.
nothing. Mhm.
Absolutely nothing. Like I'm still paying like $100 copay or like whatever. And you're like, what are you covering? Like,
Exactly.
why am I even paying this? You know, I probably save money if I just paid the doctors without insurance.
And you would, because I know my dentist, because I need to get some dental sorted out. My dentist, because I've been going to him forever, he's like, just make an appointment, come for your cleaning. He's like, I'll work with you. And he actually will charge me less because it's not going through insurance. He's like, we'll just work something out. And he's like, oh,
true.
we'll
I have a
figure
doctor
it out.
like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because insurance is what's actually hiking most of the payments up. If you're not going through insurance, your provider most of the time is able to give you a better price.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I know.
Because they're just like, oh, the cleaning doesn't actually cost how much the insurance is. They're like, it's the whole insurance thing. They're like, if you just come here and pay for a cleaning, like,
yeah.
oh no, because I was like, I can't afford that. They're like, oh no, that's not the cost to you. And I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. So yeah, as if the state of the world wasn't maddening enough.
So the solution is we just have to make a ton of money. That's it. That's all.
I know.
I
have
Why didn't I
two
think
health
of that?
insurances. I have one through work, and because I make so little, I have a variation of Medi-Cal.
Do you still have your Canadian insurance or not?
No, I'm not a resident.
Okay.
I have to be living in Ontario for it to work. Yeah. But let's see. I paid $125 last paycheck for insurances through work. So yeah.
That's
not
good.
terrible, but
That's
really
not awful.
I pay $700 a month and I get nothing.
I pay more because I have to see a ton of specialists, and I'm like,
me too. But I'm forced to use the California covered whatever insurance. I hate that. It's not great. Mm-hmm. Like, it's that's the one thing I don't like. Yeah, I love California, obviously, but like the one thing I do not like about California is we are forced to use their insurance unless you have it through work or whatever. And it's just like, it's so expensive and you can't get anything cheaper. And because I have all these specialists, I have to get a PPO, which again, doesn't cover anything because like all my specialists, of course, are not on that insurance, or they use it or they don't, or they half this and half that and whatever. But I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to get insurance, whatever. And right now I can afford it because of the alimony that I get through Stephen, but his contract runs up in April. And, I just have to rely then on what I'm making. So I'm probably not even going to have insurance. So,
that is crazy. But I believe it because by me being on disability, I get the Medicare, but that's a whole different can of worms. Medicare is its own thing. And so what ends up happening is like I got my letter a couple of weeks ago that every year I get if you're lucky, every year you get your COLA, you get your cost of living adjustment for your disability, but your Medicare payment also rises, so you end up getting the same amount of money. I'm like, why do you send me the letter every year that I have an adjustment when really the cost that I have to pay for the insurance goes up, and that comes out before I get my check? So I'm like, I'm not seeing any additional money because I have to pay. That's fine. But I'm like, this letter that you send with a bunch of exclamation points, and it's like, your cost of living adjustment. Don't send the letter because I don't see any additional money at all, which I'm like, okay, like I'm cutting even. It's not like I'm getting less. I'm like, okay, cutting even is not great, but I can live with it. Yeah. But you make this production every year. I'm like, you're paying more to send this letter than what I'm saying.
You're not fooling anybody.
You're not. And I'm like, it's this big form letter with a bunch of explanation points and like, look what we're doing for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're
Praise
not.
us.
Praise us because we're looking out for you. And I'm like, actually, I'm like the majority of disabled Americans, this is money that I paid in while I was working. So actually, this is just you giving me back what I paid in taxes. But thank you, I guess.
I mean, I got very little money from the state of New York, where it's like, here's inflation. I'm like, this covers nothing, but sure, I'll take it.
Right. And it's just like, and they're so proud of themselves. That's the hilarious part. They're so proud of themselves.
It's trying to like,
check it out. And it's like,
you know what's steaming my clams right now? My lovely clams of money I wish I was making. They are not giving out raises at work because apparently we're not making enough money, even though the residents are paying an arm and a leg plus to live there.
Right.
But we're not completely at capacity, so we need to do better at tours to get more people to move in and not move out. So and then we'll think about giving you a raise.
Right. Oh God.
I don't want to talk about insurance anymore. I'm getting depressed by this.
I know. I'm getting very triggered by this.
Their cost. Everyone said their cost, and I'm like, mine is exponentially more.
Yeah.
Me and all my stupid health problems, which require specialists left, right, and center. And also my primary care doctor, who I was amazing, and I loved her, and I had her for like 5 years, no longer takes my insurance. Even though when I was picking insurance, I called and was like, do you take this insurance? And she was like, yes.
It's changed all the time. I know. I
know. But I could have picked a different insurance.
Yeah.
And she's still on that one. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah, my gynecologist decided she doesn't want to deal with insurance companies anymore. And I've been going to her for 20 years, but I can't afford to go to her now because her out of pocket is ridiculous. Like, you're paying for everything. And then you have to go to insurance.
Doctors don't want to deal with insurance because it is absurd and obscene, but also like, what are we supposed to do?
Then you have to deal with it. Then it's like, so it's sort of like, and that's the last thing I want to do is then deal with the insurance companies, which I get is why they don't want to do it either, because they feel like most of their time of their people that they've hired is spent dealing with insurance instead of dealing with the patient, which is wonderful. And I'm glad that they want to spend more time on the patient, but now you're making it the patient's job and
I know.
No one wants to do it.
That's awful.
And that's the thing, because one of Edward's specialists, it doesn't take the insurance that he had to get after he was laid off. He's like, I don't take it, but he's like, I'd be happy to still see you like out of pocket. And he's like, it's like what it was like either $375 or $500 or something per appointment. He's like, I'd be happy to still see you for like $375. And Edward's like, I don't think you understand.
Yeah, exactly. That's
exactly. It's like, I get that you're happy to still see me as a client or a patient because I'm not an awful person. But like, I can't do that.
Again, the solution is we just have to become rich, guys. This is very simple.
It is. And
well, we're manifesting it right now on this stream.
We're all authors. So if you buy my book is $15. If 17,000 of you purchase my book, I can afford it.
Yes, I agree. That's not that many when you think about it. It's not that much. Come on.
And then also, if that same 17,000 people can buy Becca's book and Laura's book, then I think we can survive. I mean,
and also any other Inimitable Books titles, because we have a lot, and the more support the company gets, the more
I've got a backlist.
You are supporting.
Exactly. I don't have a backlist yet. I am doing things. I have a school, but I'm still setting it up. and it's freemium. There is a free tier, but there's also paid tiers that I'm working on because I also have an issue with asking people to pay for my expertise. I have
Oh, I know.
expertise and I have a thing about asking people to pay for it, which is how I ended up doing a I ended up getting slightly swindled into doing a thing for an acquaintance of mine for free that I actually paid money to learn how to do. But
No,
which my
I
mom
hate
was
that
like,
for you.
what? She's like, so let me get this straight because my mom is like the voice of reason when nobody else is. She's like, so you're helping this person with this thing for free that you paid a lot of money to learn how to do. And I was like, yeah, but it didn't sound like that in the conversation. But in hindsight, a little bit.
In effect,
Yeah.
the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
It is.
Yeah.
And I really want to help this person, and I'm sure she really, really wants my help because it's free. But in any case,
Oh.
I was like, oh no. But in any case, now that
Yeah.
I've depressed everybody, sorry about that.
No, not
I've
at
done
all.
book covers for free.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I do the same. I just don't want to. It's like, especially when you know it's something that you can do, and it is a friend, or even if it's an acquaintance friend or whatever. It just there's something about it that feels bad about asking for money. It just and you can't. It's just I think it's just innate. You can't like. I mean, yes, some people can fight through it and just be like, "This is what I charge," and honestly, a lot of people are fine with that and they respect
I've
it.
finally gotten there, but
Yeah, I have
so
not.
hard.
I wish I could too, but I always go like, no, never. I'll
And that's
always
the
do
thing.
it for
It
free.
feels yucky, but I noticed that, and not calling this person out, she's a lovely person, really.
Yeah.
The people that are closest to me are actually the ones that say, I will not let you do this for me for free. Like my own mom is like, I'd like to hire your services. And I'm like, you birthed me. There is no way that I'm going to charge you. And she's like, what? She was like, what is the standard rate? She's like, not the mom discount, not like she's like, I want to pay you what this is like. She was like, what do you charge a client for this? And my mom is the one that she's like, draw me up a contract. Like, I want to pay what you actually charge for this service.
Yeah.
And
I wish my family would pay me for all of that.
I know. I was gonna say my dad made me lay out his book and publish it and do the cover.
No, but I'm not even talking about my mom. I'm talking about other people who would contact me while I was in school, while I'm in meetings, and like be like, I need this immediately, and I'm like, I'm not at your beck and call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
but like,
again, the solution is we just have to become rich.
We're trying. We're trying to hustle.
It's just like so easy, right?
Riley's back not because she loves me, but because she wants my chicken.
No, again, chicken.
And my chicken covered in Caesar salad dressing, so you can't have any. But here's the boo-boo.
She's so cute. Hi, Riley. Or alternate solution, Becca. Yes. Hear me out. This will take a while, but we can do it. Or
destroy capitalism.
The rich get poor enough. Work with me here. The rich get poor enough that they realize how much this sucks and things change.
The system. Well, that could work too. I mean, either one, I am down for.
I mean, French history has a few notes for us that we haven't been taking.
Very fair. Yeah. I love how demonstrative the French are because didn't they throw a bathtub through somebody's window? Because
yes. But also there was something recently where like, the German trains were on strike. But then there was a train that was still running, and a French person apparently told a German person, and then this was shared on threads where it was like, why is this train running? It's like, well, not all the trains are on strike. It's like, you Germans don't know how to do a strike properly.
Fair.
Maybe. She's actually staying in my room, but just because she wants my food.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to eat the next sprint.
Did you
as
get
well.
your Caesar salad?
I did. And I can't wait to begin.
Ooh, it looks substantial.
It is. It is. It's very filling.
Well,
But
that's a
so is
steal.
this. So I gotta pace myself. Okay, let's start this sprint because
Yes.
I need to eat and I don't want to
Let's
do that on camera.
What are bathtub throwing as people in America?
She's looking at me like it is a crime against humanity that I have not given her my food yet. At all.
It is a crime.
I agree.
It's a crime
It is a
against
crime.
all
She just
dog
left. She
kind.
just left. Okay.
Had enough of you.
I know, seriously. But we're so close to the top of the hour that at this point we're just gonna wait the like 40-ish seconds.
Are we really? What is that?
What is
Why?
time? What's a sprint? What's productivity? What's getting things done? Don't know her.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. Although this
You
audiobook
do.
is good.
Yeah. No, we both do, but it's just rough. Okay, I'm gonna actually hide that ticker because we haven't started it yet, but we're getting close. I can my mouth is watering. That's how hungry I am.
Just hit start.
Hit it.
I want it. It's because we're so close to the 300. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. There we go. we're back. I ate my food.
I worked on the audiobook. Shocker. I did move on to another chapter though, which is nice. And as I'm going, as like I finish editing one chapter, I actually do all the exporting and the sound mixing. So when I'm done with each chapter, it's like done. So
Yay.
so then when it's like when I am finished, like with editing the last chapter, I'll actually be finished with the book. So that'll be good. And then, but then of course I have to listen to it all again to make sure I didn't miss anything. So it's only like 7-8 hours.
You always lose your mind by the end of editing.
Yeah.
Whatever it is for me, whether it's a video, a podcast episode, because for Rightish, I used to also remove every time I could hear us breathing.
Oh God, I know that's the only thing that
Inhale.
holds me back from podcasts is everyone's like, do podcasts, and I'm all like, I don't think you understand the editing process that goes through podcasts. I mean, some people just free-rein.
Some people just leave it, but I didn't, and it would take like if it was an hour of final content, it would have taken like 3 hours to
easy.
get it down to maybe 3 hours of recorded 1 hour of recorded content would take 3 hours to edit down to maybe like 20-30 minutes depending on the episode.
That's a lot of work. I don't think I mean, I don't think anyone ever really realizes any work. Oh, sorry, what?
I enjoyed it enough to do it, but once I started like really doing Inimitable Books, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. By the way, you look like an angel right now. You've got like the sun like right behind you. Although you do too, kind of, Laura.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Portia.
We're the hellions. No, Becca and I, in our plot to take over hell for ourselves.
Yes, and get all the money.
Get all the money. Then we're gonna rule hell. Satan, who you haven't met, Becca and Portia.
There we go. Yeah,
I think you're getting Satan and Santa mixed up.
Aww. I could be a Santa too. It goes.
Oh no! If you really think about it, Santa is closer to Satan than I think a lot of people want to admit.
Especially.
Well, if you're dyslexic, it's the same.
Have you seen the little comic strip where the Antichrist, like Satan tries to communicate to the Antichrist, like, I am your father, I am Satan, and he's like, my dad is Santa? I gotta live up to his name and his legacy. And he goes to be the most gloriously lovely, thoughtful person ever.
Have you seen the one where a kid accidentally writes to Satan instead of Santa? And Satan is like, what gift do I give this kid?
Yeah.
He's all trying to like figure it out. Wait a minute. But that's all I get.
I kind of feel like Satan might have slightly better gifts, but it depends on your belief structure.
I don't know. Is Satan's gift free will? It's like, that's a pretty good gift.
Yeah.
I mean, and I just feel like, because I've told the story here before about how my mom would just give Santa like whatever we had, because she said, and I agree, he's got to be sick of milk and cookies at every house. So she would leave him. I mean, my favorite was like the sweet potato pie.
Unless he's just hyper fixated on it, and because he's magical, he never falls out of that hyper fixation.
But I mean, I think my favorite Christmas ever, my mom left Santa a slice of sweet potato pie and a beer. And I'm like,
I'm sure the reindeer were like, shoot, now he's even heavier.
Exactly.
And the reindeer are all women, females, because they're the ones who don't lose their antlers in winter.
No.
It's usually me saying something ridiculous, and people are like, "What did I walk into?" It's usually my fault.
I love it. I love it.
That's why we love you.
So that sprint, I talked to my sister. So
how's she doing?
She's doing good. I may be making her some goal punch cards for herself for like
Ooh.
meal
Motivation.
prepping, actually cooking, doing dishes, classwork, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Important motivation.
Yeah.
So her reward will be like a drive-through of Taco Bell.
Nice.
You know, you got to do what motivates you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to figure out those key things for me because I feel like the stuff that used to work doesn't work anymore. And I need to find
I'm so bad
new
at
ways.
motivating myself like with an external prize because I'm like, well, I want to do the thing, so having done it will be the reward. But then sometimes the ADHD kicks in, and that's not enough to get me to do the thing. But I'm like, but I don't know what else I want. Like, I don't. If I had money to pay myself, I'd already have the money.
I know. See, that's my problem is that I used to be able to reward myself with things like read the next chapter of my book or whatever. And it just doesn't cut it anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing cuts it. Nothing gets me like, yeah, I'm going to make that a reward. Like even a TV show, because I'll eventually, because, you know, I give myself the evenings to watch, have dinner, watch TV, and then go to bed. So I'm already know I'm going to watch, I mean, it's like, it doesn't work anymore.
For me, it used to be I can't watch TV until all my homework was done, but I liked having homework done early anyway. So it stopped being an actual you carrot in front of the horse situation early on because I was like, I already want this done. Not necessarily so I could watch TV, but just so I don't have to do
that's
homework.
Good because that's your motivation. Like I want things done, and I still can't seem to like get myself motivated to do it sometimes.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that my main motivation is I want to do the thing, and when I don't have the motivation to do the thing, then I'm like, what do I do? What do I have to motivate?
Exactly. No, you're right. Okay, so we're having the same issue. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have suggestions?
Someone give us ideas that don't break the bank.
Yes.
Well,
come on, Laura and Portia, we are waiting on you.
Yeah, where it's like
my final card
is
is redeem my rewards. So if I redeem this many rewards, I get an extra reward. Because I'll do the stuff and not give myself what I promised.
Yeah, you get yourself like a bigger reward where it's like, hey, you were consistent this many times to get other rewards that you then. Yeah, I mean that's good.
Yeah. I completed one punch card today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that was good. I gotta figure out what I want to do off my. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Off of my reward menu.
I have my reward, and rewards usually don't work for me either, but I want a new fountain pen. I want another TWSBI Eco. I want the Cafe Bronze. It's very specific. Cafe Bronze broad nib TWSBI fountain. So it's basically this one, but it's bronze instead of white. I'm eventually going to get the entire collection, but I feel like if I can, I feel like I should take my time and actually make them rewards for doing a thing. But I eventually want to get all of the rose gold pins.
Oh, pretty.
One of my rewards that I can do is a FaceTime afternoon tea with my sisters. Or maybe my sister and her kids. So last time I did it was with my sister and her kids. And I had my own cup of tea and I made like egg salad finger sandwiches. And they had their teapot of chocolate milk and their little bowl of Skittles.
Oh,
but we wore hats. We all wore hats. So
love that.
Yeah, I might do that one.
That's really
that sounds really cute.
It's so cute and so fun.
Friend of mine. You know what? I have to. Okay.
Is that your ring?
Yeah, that was my phone ringing. I'm like, we'll get back to that momentarily. And that is, but when that rings again, it is just my mom that's like, you didn't answer, therefore I have to make sure that you're not deceased. And I'm like, but we text this morning, like, if I died that fast, like within two, I mean,
You're like, if it takes me that fast, it deserved to.
right? It's just like if I went that fast, it's my time. Like, what can I say? Thank you. Proof of life force. I'm gonna actually just send her the
live stream link and be like, proof I'm alive.
I was just gonna send her a picture that
proof of life.
I'm in the spread. And then she's like, oh no, because she usually when she calls me, if it's like this time of day, she's like, are you in a spread? Are you doing a thing? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm actually doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. And she's like,
it was so funny because before the live stream started, the social media assistant had been like, can you approve something? And I gotten distracted by the start of the stream. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, let me do it. She's like, no, I saw that you went live. Like, you'll get to it. And then it turns out I had actually already approved it in my head and forgot to tell her I had approved the thing. So. Gnome de Bloom loves your ears, Portia.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm also getting new ears, but I feel like that's a business expense at this point because I've done so many readings with ears on that I'm kind of known for it.
Yeah. Oh, I would absolutely do that as a business expense.
Yeah, because like when I was, I did my graduation in my ears because my peers asked me to, and like so my headshots that part of our graduating, you get headshots, a video recording of your poem, and we get is it in here? Yes. It might be in another bag. Hold on, because I got a bunch of scarves, but we get a scarf from the watering hole. And my award, I know my husband probably put it somewhere safe for me. I don't know where that somewhere is, but it gets this fancy like clear award, and we got a hand knitted scarf that our founder's mom makes scarves for all the graduates. So yes, I have scarves and I have buttons. My mom actually, because she's amazing, found me these buttons with all of my literary heroes on them. So there's Giovanni, Audre Lorde. So these are buttons to put on the scarf on my graduation.
Oh my gosh.
Hansberry.
That's amazing.
Like I don't know how she found these buttons, but she found like all of my literary inspirations on these buttons.
Wow.
That's so sweet and thoughtful.
Yeah, so she actually went through and like found like all of these people, and this is what made me cry. Everything else I was fine. Octavia Butler, so she literally went through and like, found everybody that I ever mentioned as a literary inspiration.
Oh my God.
I love that for you.
If you ever come to Los Angeles, there is this place called Huntington Library, and they have this whole entire section dedicated to Octavia Spencer. It's gorgeous. So we'll go.
Yes, we will go. We will go because I absolutely love her, and she's the reason that I actually fiction at all, because I'm like, I'm a poet, why am I fictioning? But the weird thing is my fiction is so completely different than my poetry, because when I fiction, it's almost always like an apocalyptic or dystopian or science fiction. Like I can't, well, I'm not going to say can't. I have difficulty doing just non-genre fiction. You know how some people just write fiction that's like based in our
I love writing genre fiction.
Yeah, and then everybody's like actually a human, and everything are things that would happen in a day. And I was like, I love that people write those books, and I do sometimes read those books. I am incapable of writing a book that doesn't have. I don't write fantasy, so it's not always a magic system, but like something has happened. There's
something isn't from our current reality, but exists in your book.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
So I'm like, I think that it is beautiful that people like write these stories and everybody is completely human and everybody has like a great time. And I was like, I just can't because my brain just doesn't do that because I remember when the one who shall remain nameless was elected the first time. And I actually was writing a story for NaNoWriMo. Rest in peace, NaNoWriMo. And these people, my characters were chipped. The government chipped people, and something went on. So they were putting people in this catatonic state. So they couldn't, like, protesters couldn't leave certain areas. So they would just shut people off because people were chipped. So basically, my two main characters see whatever this inciting incident is and rip their chips out. And so they make eyes across the plaza because they're the only people not sleeping because they've ripped their chips out. They end up going on this adventure together.
I love it.
It's but so this was 2016, and people were looking at me like, "What?" They're like, "The government is chipping people," and like the thing.
Well, my dystopian novel, The Matchmakers, came out like in an election year, I think on an election day. And I was like, it wasn't planned that way. It's just how long it took me to get the book done. And I was like, once it was done, I was like, okay, like I need enough of a lead time where I can be like, hey, it's coming out, maybe pre-order, but also I want this done. So it just happened that way. And I was like, I never planned for my book to come out on an election year, but it happened. And it wasn't, it was thematically appropriate. Also, Gnome de Bloom asked for people's pronouns. If I somehow messed up someone's pronouns, I do apologize, but I believe I got it all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's a story for another. The pronouns are absolutely correct. That's a story for another day because I did this whole analysis on this other site that I was just like.
I mean, I'm totally that's the kind of books. Those are the kind of books that I read. So.
Right. I'm like, I just can't do like just. Well, I'm not gonna say can't because I do read those, but I just like
Yeah.
I mean, I write fiction. It's just a different thing, you know.
I mean, I like contemporary romance, but to me, there's an element of like how good a romance is in a book where I'm like, can it exist in real life? Yes, but normally is it a fantasy compared to what I see on the internet of people just behaving badly and not having a romantic bone in their body? Yeah. So I'm like, there is a level of fantasy even in a contemporary romance novel.
Well, even like I'm like, okay, like when I was doing the Dream Guy, I'm all like, I'm gonna do just a regular old romance, and then I'll just psychic dreams and da da da. And I'm all like, nope, can't do it. Got to add the some kind of paranormal to it. So it just makes it interesting for me. For me as a reader and a writer, I like having some kind of fantasy element to all the stories, even if they are like a contemporary.
I think it's good for writers to try and write in different genres, but I don't think we should be forcing ourselves to write stories that bore us. Because if we're bored, there's like, that's not good.
You got to write whatever calls to you for sure. I mean, even like Grandma's Little Secret. I mean, I was trying to write something about what happened to me, but of course I made it like paranormal and like, like jumping in people's heads. And like, obviously that didn't happen, which is why it's fiction, but I had to turn it.
But you had the prophetic dream.
I did, but like, but obviously I just expanded on like making it like much more like what you would see in a movie or a TV show, like, where it's
I really want I want to manifest an adaptation for your book because it would be so cool to see.
Yes.
Oh, so cool. That's included in the whole money thing that we're manifesting.
Yeah. Money. The ABBA song.
Yes.
I was in a taxi a few days ago, and I don't know what station they were playing, but it was playing If I Were a Rich Girl. And I was like, I haven't heard this song in forever. Yes, which for people who don't know is like, heavily inspired from If I Were a Rich Man from Fiddler on the Roof, the musical.
Yes.
And there is actually like it's so funny because when that song came out, when was I in high school when that song came out? Yeah, I think I was. And that song came out, and me and like three other people stopped in our tracks, and we were just like, what did they do to this? Because there's also
Yeah.
a reggae song. No, there's also a reggae song, If I Was a Rich Girl. And we all loved that song. And then we're just like, did Gwen Stefani
Oh,
just like very
did she?
much lift like this
Yeah.
amazing reggae song and make it like kind of poppy, kind of not as
That's
good?
so.
We're like, that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it makes sense.
Also, I
especially
don't like
for
the
Gwen
music video
Stefani.
is pirate themed and it just seems so random, even though I know it's about money. But I'm like, you're pulling from this, you're pulling from this, and then it says, oh, it's a remake of the other song, which in turn interpolates the Fiddler on the Roof song, If I Were a Rich Man. I'm like, just say that you like stole.
Oh, so she does give credit to the reggae song.
No, Wikipedia gives credit. I don't think she gives credit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she's ever, I mean, and I'm not like a Gwen Stefani.
I mean,
like,
Harajuku.
yeah. But I don't think she's ever mentioned, because like when the song came out and it was really popular, we were all kind of waiting for her to say something. And I don't remember if she ever did. And we're just
She
like,
never did.
And we're like, oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's not cool, Gwen.
Oh yeah, I mean she's done. Anyway, so I completed the Forest Focus Challenge for the month in 8 days, which means that I unlocked the Birds of Paradise flower tree thingy. So we're gonna play that today. That's the final one. Let's get moving because I'm pretty sure. Well, I know I'm due to give Riley her dinner, but she hasn't asked.
Oh no, it does say she gave credit. She had to give legal clearance. She had to get legal clearance from the original creator of the reggae song, who then also had to get the adaptation from the original Fiddler on the Roof.
Sheldon and Harnick.
So I don't know if she ever publicly gave credit, but she had to pay.
Oh yeah, no, she did it legally, but it's like I don't think she ever publicly gave credit.
Right.
But it's good to know that, like, it doesn't say if she did it after or before, so she may have gone through the proper channels and then just never gave like public credit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Well, let me call her. I'll find out. Gwen.
Bach and Harnick. There we go. Sheldon Harnick and Jerry Bach. They're the ones who did Fiddler on the Roof. I said Sheldon and Harnick. I'm like, that's wrong. That's the same person. Okay, let's start the sprint in. Oh, let me add the banner saying it's the 4th and final sprint. Pre-order our titles, including Becca C. Smith's Grandma's Little Secret, coming out in a month and a week. And with that, in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
I actually ate lunch, but I also did the audiobook, and oh my gosh, I had to punch in a word, and I couldn't say it right without it blending, and I didn't want to do the whole phrase, so I had to like say the word over and over again until finally it matched. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
I cleared off my bed, put on my brand new sheets that I just washed,
Ooh.
and remade it.
Yay! I love that. I need to do that today too.
Now I have 2 sets of sheets.
Ooh.
Living it up.
Love a freshly made bed. Something about like brand new sheets and taking like for me it's a very specific thing of I put brand new sheets on the bed, taking a nighttime shower or bath and like climbing into that bed, and I have a heated blanket. So this time of year I'm like, I'm gonna climb in, put the heated blanket on.
Oh,
It's delicious.
can it be nighttime already? That sounds so nice.
It's it ain't half bad. I mean, it's one of the few upsides to this adulting thing. It's like, but a heated blanket and
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Love it.
But I actually helping somebody with a document, I'm actually getting paid for this, helping somebody with a document for their work and watching this person completely undersell what they've done in the first quarter of the fiscal year. And I was like, okay, God, I'm listening. Like, basically, stop underselling your gifts, because I'm like, can you just take a look at this and see if it's okay? And I'm just like, you've completely undersold yourself. Like,
Right.
what is this? What is this? Like, you've worked miracles for these people. Like, please.
Oh.
But okay, I was like, I also get that the joke within that is that I've been in the perpetual state of I need to update my CV, and it never happened. I've been saying this for a year. I need to update my CV, and it's never happened.
I hate
Which
that.
also means I need to update what's on the website, because I have so many other things that I've done in 2025 that never made it to the website that actually should be on the website. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
let's make some time this is me telling me to make some time to
Yes.
actually, because at this point it's selling
money.
because money, and I'm selling myself really short at this point. And
yeah.
I need to do that. So, okay. Thank you for inspiring me to have that talk with myself. I'm like, damn it, I'm doing the same thing. I usually notice stuff like that happens. This happens when I'm having a conversation with Gray a lot. I'll get irritated at somebody for doing a thing that I'm also doing the same thing. And I'm like,
no, I do that too. Like, how dare they do what I should have done for the last year?
It's like, how dare you do what I do often, but don't do that. Be a better human than me.
Dang it. I know. And then what's so funny is that once you do it, then all of that irritation for like, it just goes away. And you're like, oh, all I had to do was actually just do it.
Just do the thing. Just do the thing. And it seems insurmountable, because I know, I hate updating my website. I hate anything that has to do with web design. I had to take web design courses in college, so I am capable, but it is the thing that I loathe the most. I'm like, is there somebody I can pay to do this? And yes, could I pay a web designer to make it pretty? Yes. Would I still have to write the thing for them to post? Also, yes. Exactly. I don't want to do any of it.
I know. And then you have to update it, and then you have to do this, and then you have to pay them to update it, and then you have to, it's just so, it ends up just being so much easier to do by yourself because you know how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, I just have a template that I like, thankfully, that I paid for.
Yeah.
And then I can basically do everything else myself.
A template is
it's still not fun. I mean, it takes time that I wish I could be doing other stuff with. Yeah. But let's remind people who we are, and then do outros.
Say what?
Well, that is outro. So same thing. One and the same. I need a nap. There we go.
They're two separate things. Hello, my name is Becca C. Smith, and I have a YouTube channel, and I am an author, and I have a book coming out with Inimitable Books. Grandma's Little Secret. And any filmmakers, just give me the option. I'm good. We're all about manifesting the cash this stream. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yes, I am excited. It's
Kidding, but not.
a little over a month away. So that's a little stressful, but honestly, I'm so focused on this audiobook that I haven't really thought about it yet. I don't think it hasn't sunk in yet, that I'm just because I'm so like over focused. So hopefully once that's done, I'll be able to, fully dive in and all that. But that's me.
I'm Lauren Nettles. I have a horror collection out called Tiny Shivers. I do have a poem published in a anthology. It's over here. It's in a dementia collection or
Nice.
anthology, and mine is called what was it? I don't even remember. Something about trees.
Listen.
Oh, there it is. My brain is on fire. That's what it was.
Oh, nice.
But it talks about trees inside it. My brain is on fire.
Okay, I was like, that is quite a different vibe of the title that you just gave, but
yeah. Yeah. So that's out there. My short story Snatched Ghost, which is a gothic romance, came out in Paranormal magazine last September. And my little tiny flash, Blooming in Midnight, came out on the AWC anthology the other month. So yeah, there we go.
Yay.
oh,
you're
Portia,
muted.
You're muted.
I'm very muted. Hey, now
I'm like seeing you with your hands, and I'm like,
I am Portia. I am glad to share my time and my screen with these amazing folks. I am the author of Low Bridge, High Water. I also have work that came out this year in Callaloo. I also had poetry in an art exhibit. I always forget to tell people that. All of that is why I have to update my website. But most importantly, I am all about cat ears, chaos, and the words in between. And you can find out more about me at the bio site, Portia Writes, because until my website is updated, that's where all the thingies live.
Love that. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. We have published multiple books, so please check out our website to purchase and pre-order titles, including pre-ordering Grandma's Little Secret by Becca C. Smith. It is paranormal thriller, domestic drama, family secrets, a lot of 80s nostalgia. Really, really great book. After that is Mother Mercy by Chandra Arthur, another thriller. Think Female Dexter. And then we have Thanks for Watching by Kate Kavanaugh, which if you have watched Knives Out, Glass Onion, kind of like that, Agatha Christie vibes as well, but with smartphones and lots of filming and things like that. So please check out our thrillers in addition to our other titles coming out later this year and the ones that have come before. Thank you for being here. I will be I will not be streaming on Twitch tomorrow because I'm getting my hair redyed purple. So instead, I will be back here on YouTube at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then you can see when all of our streams are scheduled for at inimitablebooks.com under the events tab. If you are clicking around that calendar, you can also find in-person events where our authors are going to be, which is super exciting. And I'm hoping Becca will have an in-person event for her book. We're working on it. it's hard as a small publisher, but we're working hard. So super exciting things. Check out our website; it's all there. And Becca has a giveaway for amazing dragon bags. So check out her YouTube channel, but I think you also announced it on your TikTok and probably your Instagram as well. To figure out how to potentially get one of these because I love mine. It's so cool, and I need to find a way to display it. Grace suggested I turn it into a mobile, and I'm like, but I want to be able to use it, but I also want to be able to display it. So I need to figure that out.
I just
Like a
hang
sword
them.
rack.
I know,
As you
kind of.
can see, I just hang all my bags on my wall.
Yeah,
Like that's the Buffy side bag that I made.
Yeah.
I literally just hang it like a sword because that one I'm never gonna like wear unless it's like at Comic-Con or something like that.
Yeah.
But even at Comic-Con, when I wore it, it was so frustrating because I was going into Hall H, and you know how with Hall H it's really hard to get into and you're waiting in line forever.
Yeah.
And so as I was going in, the security guy stopped me and he was like, I can't let you in with that. And I was like, but because I hadn't checked
bag.
a weapon, I'm like, it's stuffed. It's like vinyl and poly fluff. Like you're not gonna hurt anybody with this. And so he ended up zip tying it to my to my dress so that I could go in. So I'm just sitting there with my I'm all like, I don't know.
No.
Use this again.
No.
But so now whenever I have bags like that, like I made the Serenity from Firefly.
Yeah.
I have to check them in as weapons.
That's wild.
So I keep the little tags because it literally says like weapon on it. Yeah, these are weapons. I carry my phone and my keys in it. But, it's a weapon.
Yeah. But thank you for being here, everyone. Hope to see you at a future live stream. We also stream over on Twitch under Inimitable Books on Tuesdays and normally Fridays, just not tomorrow. So hope to see you there. And Happy New Year to anyone who I haven't said that to yet. Hope it's been starting out better for you than it has for me, but we're going to make this year a great one. And that's what matters. So thank you, everyone. Bye.